Miss World 2019 is...
Singh from Jamaica is crowned Miss World 2019.
I just won Miss World. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. And the leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. What do you do when the word of God comes alive in your life? You live it, you enjoy, and you tell everybody all about it, because God is still real and his words are sure, his promises are sure. We have to enjoy the seasons. It's winter time. It's hard to enjoy winter time. It's cold. Everything looks white. There's no fruit on the trees. There's no greenery. There's no leaf on the trees. Okay? It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. Can we still enjoy the winter season? Of course, we can enjoy the attire that we have to wear, the warmth that we have to, the extra things we have to do to warm ourselves up, the traditions that comes with it. There are beautiful things in every season that we need to enjoy. So the point is, no matter how rough the season is, there are little pleasures that God gives us along the way to carry us through to the next season. This is a season of your life where you have to now understand that your leaves shall not wither anymore. Whatsoever you do, it shall prosper. You are now the tree planted by the river of the water, and you're bringing forth your fruit in your season. Black girls, it's our time. What you feel like? It's our time and it's our day. It's our season to shine. Okay? It's not the day for black girls to look back and say, oh, poor me. You know, one time they enslaved my people, and in our history we were chained and we were brought here. Well, we're not going to repeat history by constantly thinking about it. We're going to get up and recognize that because of what we've been through, it is now our time and our season, and we will bring forth our fruit in our season. Okay, Harriet Tubman. Okay, in my country we have Nanny of the Maroons. Okay, we have all of these women here that we have seen in history. We've seen what they've done. We've seen the fight. That's our DNA. That's who we are. But now it's our time for the crowning. It's our time for the shining. It's our time for our glory. And we are going to walk forward in the truth of who we are with our head held high, because guess what? It's just our time. Did I mention that Miss South Africa, a black girl, shortcut hairstyle, okay, just won Miss Universe? Did I mention to you that Miss USA, Miss America, and Miss Teen USA, for the first time ever, those 3 titles are owned by black girls? Not only do we rock, but we're resilient, we're powerful, we're intelligent, we're smart, we know what we're about. Did I mention to you that at this point in our entire decade, in our life, in history, black women are the leading ethnicity group for entrepreneurs in our country? We are the leading entrepreneurs in the United States of America. Black girls, it's our time. We realize that the opportunities that we were waiting for are not coming, or were not coming, so we decided to create them. And we decided that when we get an opportunity, we're just going to do more than show up and do the work, but we're going to take up space. Yes, Take up space. Thank you, Miss Universe, because I've always heard people say you're taking up too much space, or we don't want to use too much space. It's always a negative connotation that is associated with taking up space. But when I heard my girl Zazie Beanie stand up on that stage when she won Miss Universe and answer that question and say, I need you all to take up space, I stood up at attention and I said, I hear you, mama. Because guess what? That's what we're doing. We're filling out the places that we were once told we can't fit in. We're filling out the spaces that ain't nobody fitting in because we're told that it's too much, it's excess. And so, yes, we are extra. We dress extra. We talk extra. We walk extra. We do everything extra because we're extraordinary. I'm the leader of the team of extraordinaires. My group on Facebook is where women understand that we are extraordinary with the blessings, the gift that God has given to us, and we decide that we're going to use our X factor to change our world. We also have an intention that those little young black girls and the young white girls and every girl, period, because we ain't racist now, we ain't prejudiced, we ain't none of that sort of stuff, okay? We believe that we can get all women to understand that they have an X factor. We want to help you to identify that thing. And when you identify that thing, we want to show you how to use it, okay, to impact your world. And then we also want to teach you how to preserve the X factor, how to nourish that, how to harness that gift, and how to project it. So that's what my group is about. That's what my mission is about. Now, if you are about that kind of life, you need to join me because we have a message to carry, because it's our time and it's our season. Now, why is that so important? To all my other races that may be listening to me, I love y'all, okay? Why is this important? It's because for no apparent reason that makes any sense to me, we were denied. We were just denied. Put a no on next to our names. Denied of access. We were denied of space. We were denied of freedom and opportunity to be what we were meant to be. A group of people decided in history that they were going to be superior and everyone else who were brown skin and black skin would be inferior. How dare them? We have the same creator, we have the same blood, so we were predestinated as much as anybody else was. The audacity, the evil mind thought process that was behind all of that just makes me say, you know what, there gotta be a devil. And he has to find somebody to use. What we're not going to do is to repeat that history. What we're not going to do is make anybody feel like they're inferior and that their life don't matter. So I might be ranting right now, but I'm not upset and I'm not raving. I just have to understand that it is our season. Brown girls, it is our season because of what we were denied. And because we were always brilliant, because we were always smart, because we always deserved our place. And so what's happening now is a repercussion of what we were forced under. This is our day of reckoning, almost like God is paying us back for what we went through. And so it's important that all people recognize that this group of people who were denied, who were put last, are now in front. Those who were once in the back of the line have now become the front and center of the line. So I think the message is now clear to all girls in the continent of Africa, in the West Indies, in any other parts of the world that has people who are black and brown skin. It's time for us to realize that those people who try to minimize us and make us feel like less than we are, God is on our sides. God favors us, and that's the best position that we can be in. And as a matter of fact, that is probably the reason why people initially started to hate on us. And unfortunately, culture, it seeps down from generation to generation, and bad habits and bad DNA, it seeps down. It just trickles down from generation to generation. And so now I may have compatriots who are on the white ethnic group or other groups who will feel uncomfortable with me, and I will probably feel uncomfortable with them just because of history trickling down and influences and things that we see happening. And for me, my first reaction is, I'm not sure how she feels about me. Wonder if she doesn't like me just because I'm black. I wonder if she doesn't feel comfortable to open up to me because I am black. I wish she would know that that doesn't matter to me what color she is. I want to be her friend and I want to love her just the same. It's that kind of feeling of uncomfort, and I believe it happens on both sides, where they're probably thinking the same way I'm thinking, and I see really good relationships among these two races. But I also know that I feel like somewhere there the unsaid thing is like actually playing a role, but I just want all my white sisters to know that I'm speaking for me, but I would want us all to just be one. I don't want black girls to feel like they have to prove anything. I just want us to be. I don't want white girls to start proving anything. I just want them to be themselves, and we all just be ourselves, and we all just be about the same thing: an intention to shine, an intention to be extra, an intention to take up space, an intention understanding that we are for love, we are for peace, we're for togetherness, because we need to change this world. Women, period, we need to change this world. Okay, so my look today is inspired by the beauties. I usually don't wear earrings. Tony and Sing. Let me give a tribute to you, girl. I am super proud of you, what you have done to all of us Jamaican girls in the diaspora and on the island. You have made us all feel beautiful again. You've given us back our self-esteem, those who were losing it, our self-confidence. We now feel like we have a space in the world to just be whatever we want to be. We feel now like, okay, we are noticed, we are seen. We're very intelligent. You represented us very well, the way in which you answered your question, the personality that Jamaican women carry. We're lovers of people. We know how to just flex, is what we call it. We're really cool. We're down to earth. We're grounded. And you were natural with your natural hair. And so I've started to now, this is my natural hair, you guys. And like I said, she really inspired me. She just got a nice blowout and straightening, which I went and did, because her hair is really like, curly. Zuzzy, who just went with her natural hair, even cut off, the shortcut, boy cut. Like, how cool is that? I know some women don't feel comfortable with that look. And so we try to represent ourselves with other ethnicities and other groups just to feel like we're beautiful, but we don't need to do none of that. And that's what these girls have shown us. Last year, Miss Jamaica Universal, she just had her afro. She just had her curly afro, and she was placed, I believe, second. We also had a dreadlocks, just the dreadlocks in the previous year, I believe. And these women have been pushing the entire pageant association to see that we're not going for the made-up kind of beauty anymore. We're not going for what we were told we needed to be or do to be beautiful. We're just gonna be, because we are beautiful. Beauty is really on the inside, guys. I mean, we can all be so pretty and with makeup, and I feel like we're trying to do so much makeup right now, and we don't want to lose the essence of what true beauty really is. I feel like I won just because she won. I feel like I won. I am Miss World, okay, because I'm Jamaican. Yes, so we all feel like a winner. And listen, can we talk about Miss Nigeria? Nigeria, girl, I need somebody like Miss Nigeria in my corner for the rest of my life, all right? Girl from Nigeria, find me. 2020. And if you're not from Nigeria, but you have that girl's personality, who was so excited that Miss Jamaica won Miss World, that people were kind of confused, like, who did they say won? Because the way she was jumping, you would think she was the winner, but she was just so happy. And I saw a little clip of in the Miss Universe pageant, when the winner was announced, Zozibini was announced as Miss Universe. The Nigerian girl who was in the background was just doing these two thumbs up, the to Zazibini from South Africa, and I'm saying, is it just an African continent thing, sister to sister? You know, we share so much in common, culture, background, you know, our whole continent, or is it just a personality thing? And I would want to see that as a personality thing, because a lot of persons were commenting below on that video that I am that girl, and I am that girl for real, you know. And a lot of us, no matter if you're white, you're Indian, you're Mexican, you're wherever you're from, you're Aussie, you're from Europe, I don't care where you're from, but you know you have that personality. And shout out to you. I mean, just big up yourself, because you know how to big up other women when we win. And that is who I really am as a destiny coach to all my women in my groups, in my ministry, in my church. I mean, if you're my neighbor, if I just see you, I want you to win. I want you to win. I want you off of a cycle of failure. I want you off of making silly mistakes. I want you cleared. I want you focused. I want you understanding your worth and your value. I want you to fulfill your destiny. I want you to know who you are. I want you to know that we don't value men more than we value ourselves. We don't put anybody above ourselves. We take care of ourselves first, and then we're able to take care of others. And in order to take care of ourselves, because so many people are pulling on us at all times, we have to find sisterhood. We have to now find power in sisterhood to move forward. So I'm going to need you to be my sister, and I'm going to need you to play Miss Nigeria in my life. I'm going to need a backup. I'm going to need a sidekick. I will need a camaraderie. I will need a cheerleader. I will need a confidant. These are the kind of women I need moving forward. If that's you, if you can be that for me, I want you to come in and say hi. I want you to send me an email. Let me know if you're that girl. Let me know if you want to be a part of the team of extraordinaries. Let me know what you want to do for 2020. Maybe I can help you start your business. Maybe I can help you to write your book. I became an author this year. I'm a speaker. I mean, so we don't have a lot of time to waste right now. We want to be Miss World now. We want to be Miss Universe now. We want to be Miss America now. We want to be the entrepreneur now. We want to be the author now. We want to be the teacher. We want to be everything that we've dreamt of being. We want to do it now. There's a time clock on this era. We're going into a new decade, and we don't know if it's the last one. We don't even know how far we're going to make it in this new decade, okay? The prize is ahead. Run, girl, run. Don't drop the baton, don't drop the baton. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Don't drop the baton, don't drop the baton. Don't drop the baton, don't drop the baton. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Don't drop the baton, don't drop the baton. Don't drop the baton, don't drop the baton. I just made that up. You heard it here first. I'm going to record that song because, again, it's our season. So I believe that any song about girls needs to be recorded right now. See how that Beyonce song, Brown Girl, Brown Skin Girl, I hear Miss Jamaica World, she was dancing, she was doing her training to that song. Now that's empowerment. That's empowerment to brown girls. So thank you, Beyonce. Fellow brown girl, what's up? I love you, girl. So we are going to do this. If you're a preacher, I'm rooting for you. If you're a dancer, I'm rooting for you. If you're a designer, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a teacher, girl, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for everybody. If you hold down a job, no matter what you were doing right now, as long as you're running, keeping your eyes on the prize, and it doesn't matter what race you are or what color you are, none of that matters. What's important is that we're winning, because it's our season, and whatsoever you do it shall prosper. Girl, run. It's your time. Let's go.